Oh, whoa. Teofimo unretires, announces he's not retiring, tells the WBO that he's going to keep his belt that he got from Josh Taylor. He also calls out Devin Haney. That's what I want to talk about right here in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Subscribe to the channel. I'm the best in the business. Now, the head of the WBO, he put this out. The game is over. Teofimo Lopez, tagged him, just informed me in writing that he will retain his WBO junior welterweight title, tagged a bunch of boxing media and reporters, and says they have written documentation from Teofimo Lopez, who he tagged, stating that he's going to keep his belt after all. Interesting. Teofimo basically confirms this on his social media. Came out of retirement, I guess, because the next move was for Devin Haney to fight Arnold Barboza for my WBO championship title at 140. F that. I'm tired of helping this kid, Devin Haney, be something that he is not, and that's a real champion. Ooh. So Teofimo says he's tired of helping Devin Haney and pretty much confirms that. But as far as the call out, let me bring that up for you. Yo, Devin Haney, and he tags him. Since you were so quick to jump in the mix for my WBO championship belt, let's make the fight happen so the world can see who is about that action. And no, you will not be the A side. I hold the king title of the division as well, so don't run away, itch. You know, I gotta limit the cussing on YouTube, but you guys get it. Very interesting stuff. I told you, let me get the ego thoughts. I told you that I didn't think Teofimo, he's coming off a great win. I picked Josh Taylor. I thought Josh Taylor would get it done, so I was wrong in that. Teo proved me and other people who picked against him wrong. I thought I have nothing negative to say about his performance. He showed up and showed out and put it all together. He almost made it look like Josh Taylor was one-dimensional and really shouldn't have been in the ring with him. Styles make fights. So salute to Teofimo on that victory. But when he started talking that retirement talk, I never believed it. I told you that. If you guys listen to my video, I didn't believe it. I think there's underlying issues that are going on, that these different issues that Teofimo is like facing or whatever. And I think those issues are making him not want to commit to anything and or announce his next fight or whatever the case is. And I'll talk about that towards the end of this video. As far as him calling out Devin Haney, in the great words of myself, LSI, let's see it. I want to see it. I've been wanting to see the fight. They didn't fight at 135. Devin Haney, he looks like he's outgrowing the division, for lack of a better word. I would love to see the fight. It's been a fight that's brewing. The two sparred in the past. Sparring, you can't really take that to heart. Different circumstance. One guy might be in camp. Other guy might be off the couch, things like that. The two don't seem to like each other. It's a hell of a fight. I think it would be a big fight. I would support the fight fully. Devin Haney, I would like to see, hopefully soon, just really what his decision is, because he holds all the titles and all the cards at 135. So we need to know kind of if he's going to fight at 35 and hold on to those titles, rematch Lomachenko, fight Jermaine Ortiz, try to get a Gervonta Davis fight, Shakur Stevenson, whatever the case may be, or move up guys like Regis Prograis, champion there. And it just came out that Teofimo is going to remain a champion there by holding on to the title and not really retiring. His son is cute. So I like stuff like this, to be honest, you know, competitive stuff, sportsmanship, Teofimo in his bag because he's coming off a great win, so he's feeling confident. Now, as far as Teo in the retirement, I think there's an issue. This is just pure speculation, you know, pure conjecture on my part, trying to put it all together. But Teofimo kind of complained about his purses recently, and he was stating that he should be getting paid more. And he also made that weird comment about ESPN can keep the blacks. And I think he believes that for whatever reason, ESPN is prioritizing its black fighters, maybe Jared Anderson, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, and giving them bags and giving them spotlight, and that should be his spotlight or it should be shared with him. And for whatever reason, he doesn't feel like that is the case. So I think that's what he's angry about. And I also believe he said it. He says, I'm still getting $1 million purses. I should be ahead of that. I should be, you know, all I did, I beat Lomachenko, a guy you said I couldn't beat, and I beat Josh Taylor, a guy you said I couldn't beat. Why? That's a cool picture. He's always been in shape. But he's like, after beating Lomachenko, the Matrix, when he was a unified champion and had pretty much all the belts, not all of them, he was never truly undisputed, and beating a guy like Josh Taylor, a lot of people, including myself, picked against Tio there. He just feels like he should be getting higher purses. And I think that's the causation of this particular holdout, where he's like, I'm kind of retired. See, the thing with the WBO is he has to SHIT or get off the pot. So they need to answer because they're going to conduct their business. But from what Tio is saying, he got word or wind that Devin Haney might move up to 40 and they were going to try to stage a Arnold Barboza fight. And he's like, nah, not with my old belt. I'm getting in the way of that. I'm going to keep my old belt. So he wrote a written letter or typed up a written letter and sent it to the WBO, said, hey, that belt I won versus Josh Taylor, nah, I'm keeping that. I want to keep that because he says he doesn't want to give Devin Haney any handouts or whatever. I read the quote for you. Interesting stuff. Now, Dan Rafael also talked to Teofimo's management, Split T, David McWaters. He said, I spoke to Teofimo's manager, David McWater. He said that Teofimo is holding on to the belt, but won't necessarily fight. Quote, there is no reason for him to give up the belt until he's forced to. He was trying to be proactive because he wants to retire, but there was no reason to vacate yet. So kind of a strange comment. And it sounds like he's going to hold the belt hostage until, like, I think he's holding out for money. He wants Top Rank to pay him. And if they don't come to terms with something that he or his team likes, then he might just try to hold the belt hostage until they force him, say, hey, you got to fight a mandatory. And then I guess he'll, you know, worry about it when he gets to that bridge. But I think this is over money. He doesn't feel like he's getting the respect and possibly going through a divorce or whatever in his personal life. So he wants his finances set up. And I think that's what it is. So I don't really like the sound of this. This sounds weird. Like basically he's going to hold on to the belt until he's forced to like relinquish it. It's like, it's kind of weird if the WBO is just going to allow him to basically not fight and hold the belt hostage. I wouldn't like that. As far as if he's going to fight and fight like a Devin Haney, clearly that would be a great big fight that the fans can get behind. So we have to see how it all plays out. I don't mind the call out. I just want to see it. Devin Haney has always called out Teofimo, but Teofimo hasn't always seemingly said and showed the energy that he just showed about calling out Devin Haney and said, hey, I want to fight you. So cut and dry like he just did, like clear cut. He said stuff like, oh, the business got to be right and things like that. Right now, he just called out Devin Haney, but Devin Haney's not at the weight class at the moment. So there's a lot of variables. We don't even know. Devin Haney is a free agent. He's supposed to be a free agent. And we don't even know if he's going back to Top Rank to do business, if he's going with Bob Arum. I mean, there's just a lot of things that we got to figure out first. Like, is Devin Haney moving up to 140? Is he staying at 135? Will he relinquish any of his belts? Does he have any mandatories? Is Shakur Stevenson an option? Gervonta Davis an option? You know, as far as Teofimo, he's holding on to the belt, but, you know, this is saying from his manager, he's not necessarily going to fight, which is really weird. The other thing that Teofimo said particularly that should worry you if you're holding out expectations for a Devin Haney fight is he says, and yes, I'm the A side. That could be a problem right there. You see right there? He says, you will not be the A side. So for this fight to happen, somebody's going to have to put their ego to the side. No pun intended, because Tio's saying he's the A side. Devin Haney beat the guy, George Kambosos, that Tio lost to, and he's undisputed coming off of that. Might have first dibs in the new division since he has all the belts at 35. So Devin's undefeated. He's going to probably feel he's the A side, which this statement worries me. This could create a lot of problems. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what happens next. I am the best in the business, and it's not even close. Subscribe to the channel. More boxing coming soon. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.